So in the last video, we took a look at doing a special order analysis for a company, a customer that we deal with. And sometimes companies will do this. You've probably noticed that often companies will do it for new customers, give them a reduced price. In this situation that we did in the last video, we had a customer that we allowed to buy on the wallets at a $2 per wallet discount or reduction in price. And we did that as a favor to them. But what if we have a situation where we have a Cub Scout troop or a Little League troop or some community organization? So for example here, for scenario 2, we got a special order for the Cub Scouts for 11,000 wallets at a price of $10 per wallet. Okay, but this will add an additional 25,000 in fixed costs for Genuine. So the question is, do we do it? But we have to keep in mind, okay, that this is a charitable or nonprofit organization, and how will it affect our corporate image if we don't do it? So let's take a look at the numbers first. So without the special order, we're looking at the same scenario we had up here, okay, where they had the 500,000 wallets at $14.50 each. And we're looking at the same costs. So without the special order, we can probably just copy this from scenario 1. Okay, that's going to be the same. But our new situation is looking at 11,000 of these wallets, and we're looking now at a $10 price. So that's $4.50 less than what our standard pricing is. We're still going to have the variable expenses of $8.90. Remember, that was the total of the 3 of these. So we have the $8.90. So if we look at our sales now, we sell 11,000 at $10 each. We come up with sales of 110,000. For our variable expenses, we would take our 11,000 times the $8.90, right? And get 97.9. So we're going to end up with positive contribution margin here. Remember, we're going to take our sales minus our variable expenses. And so that gives us contribution margin of 12,100. Now, what's throwing a wrench in this is the 25,000 additional fixed costs. So when we add those in, we're going to have operating loss from this special order. So we're going to have an operating loss of $12,900. So even though we had positive contribution margin, and we end up with a contribution margin per unit from the special order of $1.10, the additional fixed costs brings us down into the operating loss category for this special order. So we have to consider that. Now, if we're going to fill the rest of this out, what will it look like with the special order? So we know we would have 511,000 units. Our sales, okay, would be 7,360,000. Our variable expenses are going to be 4,547,900, and our contribution margin with the special order is going to be 2,812,100. Now we have these additional fixed expenses as well. So now we have fixed expenses of $1,675,000. So our operating income with the special order, we already know it's going to be less than the original because of this loss from the special order, is going to be $1,137,100. So we don't have a percentage increase, we have a decrease. So let's find out how much it is. So remember, we're going to take the operating income from the effect of the special order and divide it by our original operating income. So we're going to have a reduction of 1.12%. Okay. So the recommendation, it says here, this may be a good opportunity to enhance our corporate image. That is the qualitative part. We may want to do this. So even though we have a reduction in our operating income of roughly 1%, we might be okay with that because it's for the Cub Scouts. And if we say no, the negative corporate image might drive our sales down even more. So in addition to the quantitative or the numbers, in many cases, we also have to consider the qualitative. Thank you for your attention.